fix them. I've done this with apps like Snapchat, TikTok. This is the first time I'm doing it with a hardware device like your Nintendo Switch. But let's go ahead and get started. One of the most common things that I've seen people kind of mess up with on their Nintendo Switch is actually, not powering it on or not turning it on correctly, aka the Nintendo Switch not powering on or turning on at all. Now, this can happen for a couple of reasons, like all the other things I'm going to mention. But the one thing that I've seen time and time again for people actually successfully being able to boot up their Nintendo Switch is actually either holding down the power button for 15 seconds or more than 15 seconds, or removing the Joy Cons and then trying to power on their console. So, just to be safe, what I'm going to tell you is go ahead, if you're in this case, take out your specific Joy Cons. Okay, just go ahead and click that button in the back and totally take these Joy Cons out. So, when these Joy Cons are out, obviously your Nintendo Switch is going to be turned off like this. You want to find the power button of your Nintendo Switch and you want to hold this power button down for over 15 seconds. Some people say 15 seconds, I'm going to say over 15 seconds until your Nintendo screen turns on. So right now my Nintendo Switch is going to turn on perfectly fine, but in this case, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, hold down the power button on your Nintendo Switch for more than 15 seconds and see if your Nintendo Switch is able to boot up then. If your Nintendo Switch is not able to boot up even at this point, I would recommend you getting a charging port, so find your charger for your Switch and plugging it into your specific console and just let it sit there for just many hours or until it turns on, and then at some point it should be able to boot up. Typically, this is like 99% of the way to fix it. As long as you don't have a faulty, Nintendo Switch at all, let's say it's not broken or anything, then you should be good to go. Hopefully that fixes that specific portion. That's typically what helps it for me, and hopefully it helps you out too.